After what happened on the last one, throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide angle. Here we go. 46. 26. 41's the will. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go. Get out. Gun. 41's the will. Here you go. 26. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Wide angle. Check 4. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sproles. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He hits his running back, J.J. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. 82.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Get over there. Go.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Guy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go, let's go. Please. Shorty. 82.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence in there. Get him for a loss of 5. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Get out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Gun. Here we go. 47. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Switch, hey, switch, hey. Here we go, 46. Switch, hey. Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Rolls the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what decision is here if they get to that spot. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, ram. Black. Hey, static. Black, come on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. 72 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Airing it out for Hurts. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go, 46.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. Here we go. Go ahead, get out there, get out there. 46.
First down, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, 46. 58, right over there. Yeah. 26. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
3 down. Here we go. Wide 8. Switch and 8. Gun. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Shorty.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Run. Let's 5-2.
Wentz again here in 2nd and 10. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ball. Run.
On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Goal.
Now, once again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure. It's there this time for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Go, go. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Running him working, they'll stick with on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
He finds Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Lion.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
chance on third down. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 14 yards. And the Eagles add on their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. They just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. They said not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 46, 46. Switch and 8. Here we go, 46. 58. Switch and 8. 26.
Second down, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
Get out. Hey, we got 3 down. Switch and 8. Switch and 8.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, let's go, get out. Here we go, 46. Switch, and 8. 46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Please. Great 15.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, get out.
3 down.
Go, Go, get out there, get out there. And 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Completes it to Austin. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 48 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hang in there now. Go. Hey, go down. Good chip. I got a left. Check 4. Great. What's on?
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Wentz now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That ball's caught at the right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative running that football.
Black, come on.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They run again with Ajayi. Ajayi, 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And maybe a little too cute there on the return, losing 13 yards, but his guys get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Great. Ram. Check three.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the mark. Stat.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 1, 8,
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Come on now.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
180. Hey.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
First down, Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Mayfield again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Man, I got you.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. Set. Line 80. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
They run it here with Thompson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Set. Line 80. 86. Watch out for 86. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. To the left. Be ready, be ready.
To throw on skid down to Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. Running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Back up. Good blitz. Orange. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to float this over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Thompson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the run and get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, Sam. We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll wind up losing 3, and that's 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short, and you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
52. Let's go. 15. 12.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. It's not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
46.
First down, Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And he's out of bounds just for the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
46.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to make it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
46.
Go the wrong way here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyway.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On
a little early, a little late. Can't be someone there.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Flare. Let's go. Go.
On the ground.
Hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They don't need to run another here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Sweat. Hey. Here we go. Line, hey, here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. Sweat. Sweat. Hey. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
47.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Got it. 46. 26.
Prescott yet again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Thompson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Collins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, back up. See what you got.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. It's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. It's not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, this is taken. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here you go.
The give is to Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Prescott. Rolling to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 46. 46. Gun. Here we go, 46.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Gun. Go. Get out there.
4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, on. 4 down.
To throw is Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
There you go, partner. 3 deep zone, what we call cover 3. Free safety right in the middle of the field. Going to be deep as the deepest wide receiver and able to make a play on the football. Notice how they kind of funneled everything towards him because they know that they got a guy who can react to either side and get a hand on the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
15. 12.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. It's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 50, it's Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first. Now it's Smith off the bootleg, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Orange. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, 15. Yellow.
Here's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Chris Thompson taking it in. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get a really nice Christmas gift.
They
Got the field in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Dallas gets the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott to the count now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And we saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd long.
Good. Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there.
And the blitz does come. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
46. Good. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Got three. Three down. We got 46. We got 27.
A second down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter. They forward on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they set to take over here. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Off the bootleg, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now here come the Cowboys. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Under. There we go. Kill. Here you go. Gun. There we go. Going to 53. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give to Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Under. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Under. Here we go, 47.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bailey now to kick this one away.
Here, how much pressure will the defense bring? Instead, it happens in the offensive back.